Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cool.
Hello, welcome to Football Manager Pentagon Challenge. This is Season 4, Episode 4. We're at the end of the season and once again we're back for the Malaysian Cup final. This time against a familiar foe. We'll come to that in a moment. First we're going to look at the games that got us here. The first game was against Kuching. We beat them 1-0, Anthony Golek in the 75th minute. Super simple this one. Golek hit a wonderful free kick into the left corner. Absolutely fired that one in. And that was all it took in that game. The next game was against Selangor. This one just a 0-0. We played very well but we weren't able to finish any of our chances. And the game finished goalless. The next one certainly didn't finish goalless. We came out 3-0 winners against Sabah, Pavlenko, Fatuwa and Sumera with the goals. The first came nice and early on, a free kick just on the right by Pickering, whipped to the back post. Keeper definitely should have got a better hand with it, but it didn't matter because Pavlenko was there to score. We then had to wait very late on before Fatuwa finished coolly in the bottom left corner. And then in just a few minutes later, 81st minute, it was smashed in by Subra. It seemed to bounce about a little bit. That didn't matter too much. We then played Selangor for the second time. This time we did manage to score some goals against them. The red card definitely helped in this game. Came out 5-1 winners. Only 1 minute into this game before we took the league, and it was Rahim, the young man from Jahor that we signed last season, finished coolly in the bottom right after a good ball over the top. The second then came in the 15th minute. Rahim nicked it and passed it to Fatu, who put it in the bottom right corner. It was a very cool finish there. We then got a penalty and Putra slotted that one home very comfortably. Unfortunately, we weren't able to play Huda this game. We then got our fourth in the first half. Sumra put the ball into Putra, headed down to Fatawu, who just volleyed it into the bottom left corner. We then got our fifth late on in the 65th minute. Abdul Rahim absolutely fired it into the top right corner. It was a great finish. And their only shot on target the entire game resulted in a goal. 72 minutes, Ola Sagun got through on goal. Calmly put it into the left corner, but it didn't mean anything. Then another 0-0 game, this one against Kuching. Yet again, the stats were heavily in our favour, but without a Harry Huda, you just don't score goals. Unfortunately, he was injured, so he was out, and we weren't able to finish our chances. None of our 3 clear-cut chances or the 23 shots we had in total were enough. We then finished off the group stage with a 2-0 win against Sabah. Goals from Sumra and Fatawu were enough. We scored our first 39 minutes in. Rahim had the ball on the wing. He skipped past a man, put in a good cross, and Sumra leapt well to head home. Then in the 49th minute, just after half-time, Sumra sort of had a weird cross shot that was cleared off the line. It was headed back in by Rahim and Fatawa came in off the crossbar. So an unbeaten group stage. We currently have the record for the longest unbeaten streak in the Malaysian Cup, and we continued that against Melaka. This one was a Harry Huda goal in the 91st minute. Came from a corner. Zeki played it out to Pickering. Pickering crossed it in for Huda, who got a head to it, and the keeper wasn't able to claw it away. We then followed that up with a 2-0 victory in the second leg. There was a sending off, but it was in the 90th minute after the game had basically been finished. The first came from a good ball through by Rahim. Fatawu was one on, he missed. It was saved, but Putra managed to get the rebound and slot it into an empty net. And then in the 80th minute, we sealed the deal. Golek with a free kick to the back post where Fatawu said thank you very much and put us into the semi-finals. Terengganu were our semi-final opponents. We beat them 3-0 in the home leg to all but guarantee us to get through to the final. Huge crowd came to see this game, and boy were they treated. 10 minutes in, Fatawu played it to Putru, put it into the bottom right corner. Our previous keeper couldn't manage to save it. Then the next one came 8 minutes later. Tajuddin plays it to Farazat, who whips it in for Fatawu, who nodded it down for Zeki, and he fired in to make it 2-0. Then in the 78th minute, we got our third goal. Rahim had it on the edge of the box. He nutmegged Sabri and absolutely fired home the third. Then in the second leg, we beat them 2-1, but it was already finished at that point. I got a little bit of a scare 3 minutes in when they scored the first goal. I thought possibly could they be coming back. It was a great strike, but it wasn't enough. Putra did the damage to put us back in the ascendancy, back with a 3-goal lead. Good finish from a cross by Tajuddin to make it 1-1, and then in the 55th minute, Huda scoring from the penalty spot to make it 2-1. And that leads us to today. We are playing Johor in the final. We'll take a look at their schedule because it's something I want to show you. Down here in the Confederation Cup, they made it to the final once again Al-Zawris of, where are they? Iraq. They're through to the Confederation Cup final. They lost 2-1, which is a big shame for them. But hopefully that means, because they're not well rested, we could snatch it. And we're definitely going to need all the help we can get. We're missing quite a few players through injury and suspensions. Huda's not going to be able to play this game, and neither is Zeki. So we're having to put Meragasu in the attacking right spot. And we are also missing a couple of defenders. But here's the team anyways. We've got Isha, Bujang, Mohammed, Golek, Tajuddin, Pickering and Pavlenko, Meragasu, Putra, Fatu and Rahim. I think in the off-season, I'm going to be looking for new jobs outside of Asia. I would like to do the group stages, but I think if something great comes up, then I would be foolish not to take it. 31 minutes in, Golek has got a free kick for us. Plays it to Tajuddin, who whips it over the top, but Sergio gets his head to it. Oh, it's a poor pass, Rahim. He's on the ball, he cuts past Sergio, it's a good save by Shahiri. Close chance there for Rahim, who sort of took it past his man after a bit of a defensive mistake. Golek's corner is a poor one. 0-0 at half time. There was only that one highlight. Hopefully we can kick on and start making some better chances in the second half. There is going to be a highlight just after I said that. 55 minutes, Bujang has it on the right. Passes it to Mohammed. He tries to chip a ball over from Mogasu, but he's nowhere near it. So Johor plays it to Nasir. Nasir has a man making a run, but Pickering makes a strong tackle and Isha's going to pick that ball up. Gives it to Mohammed at the centre-back position. Plays it to Bujang. Back to Mohammed. Pavlenko. Meragasu on the right. To Pickering. Slow build-up play here, but Fatu was on it. Gives it back to Pickering. What can we do here with this? Pickering finally plays a good ball over, and Fatu, oh, he's offside. Very slow, patient build-up there. And unfortunately, he was just offside as the killer ball was played, and he is only just offside. That's incredibly unfortunate because it was a great finish. 70 minutes in, Jali has the ball. Krasinski plays it over to the left to Johari, who beats his man. He's now inside the box, looking for a shot. Isha spills it. Fortunately, it goes out for a corner and not into the back of the net. Things have picked up for us since we changed to balanced. But Jahor still have danger men up front that can do the damage. Not going to do it there with that corner though. I completely forgot to make any substitutions, so we're 85 minutes in. All of my players are dead on the feet. I don't really know what to do here. Should I put Patty on for Golek? I'll swap out Maragasu. Probably do that. I'll put Rahim up there and I'll put Rajak on. Once again, we were unable to get the beating of Jahor in 90 minutes, so this one will be going to extra time. 110 minutes in, it's played through, but Golek's going to collect it and passes it back to Isha. Players are very tired right now. Tajuddin's going to try and hit a ball in behind, it's headed clear, but Farazat picks up the loose ball, gives it out right to Rahim. What's he going to do with it? Passes back to Mohammed. Some nice passing play going on here, another slow build up, but it's a poor ball by Pickering, I don't know where he's aiming there. Chance for Jahor to attack us now, and they do so. Ball played over. Chua. He stops on the edge of the box. He takes a good strike, but Isha's managed to parry it over. It's still going to be a corner kick that we have to deal with. Johari for Jahor, and it's headed just over by Corbing Ong. Tailbridge is absolutely knackered on 45% fitness. I don't think I've ever seen a player go that low. Full time it is. Penalties it is. We're going to have Putra taking the first, Tajuddin with the second, Pickering, Fatuit and Golek making up our top 5. First stepping up Putra with a weird starting position. Takes a little step to the left, that's more natural. Mashes that one home, 1-0, advantage Pahang. Only the first penalty though. Hong Hong Chua, who missed the chance in the 110th minute. Hits the post! Wow, now it is advantage Pahang. Tajuddin has scored penalties for us before. Steps up, good penalty, that's 2-0 now to Pahang. Mario Sergio, the centre-back, he's taking this one. Looks confident as he steps up and he slots it into the bottom left corner. Shows Chow how it's done. Pickering now for us for our third. Switches side, oh, keeper went the right way, but he's not quick enough to get down. 3-1 Pahang. Krasinski with the penalty for Jahor now. He puts it into the bottom right. Keeper jumps far too late. 3-2. Fatu steps up. Not sure he's taken a penalty for us before. Oh, he scored it though. He's scored it. He's been practicing in training, you can tell. If Jahor miss this, then we win. If they score, then it goes back to us. We've been in this position before against Jahor, but the other way around. Hopefully it's not the same outcome for our sake. Jalil up against Isha. Oh, Isha! He stepped far too early and almost got back to it. Now it's on us. If Golek scores this, I don't think he scored a penalty, but he scored plenty of free kicks for us. Golek can score this on what is his last game for the club. Last kick for the wonderful Pahang. What's he going to do? He's let us all down. He's let us all down. Golek's last kick of a ball in Pahang shirt ends in heartbreak. Unless Isha can step up and make a big save here. He's up against Jahor. Come on, Isha. Come on, Isha. Yes! He's missed! Jahor has missed and we've won the cup for the second year in a row. We've beaten Johor on penalty. Get in! Get in! Didn't matter that Golek missed his penalty. Interesting game. Quite even on the stats, but really not that many chances. Not that many highlights, at least. Biggest overachievers were us, apparently. Benedito finished for top goal scorer, but the highest average rating was Anthony Golek. It doesn't matter if we were overachievers, because we were winners, and that is all that matters. Unfortunately, like I did mention, that was the last game for Golek. He's not wanting to sign a new contract. I've tried, but he's not wanting to do it. Unfortunately, we'll be losing a very, very good centre-back. A massive shame. Let's take a look at the league now. Harry Huda did manage to finish top goal scorer. It was joint, but it's still up there. Yaqub was second and Fatou was there with 10. Harry Huda finished with the highest average rating. Behind him was Anthony Golek and Fatou in third. Pahang players made up the top 3. He got the most player of the matches, did Harry Huda, and Mohamed got the most yellow cards. Interesting. Zenedine finished as the defender of the year. It was left back last year and it's right back this year. 16 appearances, 1 goal and 2 assists with an average rating of 7. Putra managed to win the striker of the year this year. Back-to-back performances for him, 18 appearances and 10 goals. The best foreign play was given to Anthony Golek. He finished with 1 goal and 4 assists this season, an average rating of 7.49. Fantastic season from him. Pahang won Club of the Year for the second year in a row. You know full well that I won Manager of the Year and it was absolutely deserved. 72 win ratio, not bad in 22 games, 50 goals, 20 conceded. Lovely stuff. For the Team of the Year, we're not quite as dominating. We've got Fatou and Huda up top. Farazat makes the central midfield in between Jahor, Krasinski and Zahir for Jahor. And the defender and the goalkeepers are all ours apart from Sergio. It was Golek, Zenedine, Tajuddin and Isha. Like I said previously, I will be looking for a new job. I'm going to be looking over the off-season. I'm not expecting to get anything, but if something really good pops up, like a top side from one of the African or the South American leagues, I feel like it'd be foolish not to take it. If nothing comes up, then I will carry on playing until the Champions League ends, whenever that will be, whether that's in the group stage or in the knockouts. But once that tournament ends, that will be when I start to look for a new job properly and start applying quite liberally and accepting some non-top tier jobs. Other than that, it's been a fantastic season at Pahang. We've done the double yet again. Maybe next season with the first season we can do the treble. Maybe we'll win the Champions League. I very much doubt it though. Thank you very much for watching this season and this episode. I hope to see you for the next one. Bye bye.